painfully. They needed to move for the health care of their children. All of that we would lose. These rural hospitals are typically the second biggest employer in any community behind the public school system. And what it would mean is whether you have private insurance or on Medicaid, you drive hours to get the care you need from the same doctor who lost their job in your community. I'm seeing it on the ground right now. This will cause the American people to nearly revolt if they make these cuts. One major impact, both from jobs and from people struggling to get by. So there's been an announcement that a Social Security office in Hazard, Kentucky, also in Eastern Kentucky, is going to close. At the same time, they're going to shut down the call-in number for people to call that have questions. So what they're going to have is a senior having to drive from Hazard a couple of hours to another office, and they're not going to have all the paperwork they need because they weren't able to call the number and figure out what they needed. And what that means is someone who paid into the system, who's entitled to it, and who relies on it just to get by. They are Ford and SK on. The smaller one is 0.9 miles from beginning to end. Together it's a $5.8 billion investment with 5,000 new jobs. Just down the road, AESC is building a $2 billion battery plant with 2,000 jobs. We just announced a new battery storage plant that a company called Canadian Solar is building. You know, what matters most to people who fill those jobs isn't that it's a green job theoretically, it's a green job that helps their family, that puts food on the table. And a lot of people have tried to fight the future and no one's ever won. And electric vehicles are definitely the future. And supporting these factories would fall into everything else the president's talking about. He's talking about reshoring things that are made elsewhere in the United States. We are doing more of that with EV batteries than anything else, yet it's being attacked because of politics. But taking